everyone, today I'll teach you how to make the tic-tac-toe game in Scratch. So let's get started. So delete the scratch cat and go to backdrop and then select a line and put it on 17. So I draw the line and duplicate it a lot of times to get the tic-tac-toe background. And for the XO stickers, you can choose a sprite and search button. So it's so useful and you can use them. Or you can draw a sprite by yourself like this. I added another backdrop and I wrote the start of the game where the player decides who goes first. And I added another backdrops. I wrote X wins or O wins in case that the player wins. So now I will code when X or O click it, the game starts. Go to events and choose when green flag click it and go to looks and choose hide. So switch customs into your own custom. So for me that's custom 1. And then go to control, create a clone of myself and go back into looks and then go to switch custom 2 and back to your X or O or what you did for your coordinate. Then go to variable, make a new variable, call it O or X or whatever you want. So drag the state O reacts to not pick. Go to looks, switch backdrop to pick or whatever this backdrop is. For me it's pick. So what I am doing is to put your X in my position for whatever you choose. For example, I choose my X to go here and I'll call the O later. After that, put a show block and go to control, grab a forever loop and grab one in it and add another one below the another block. All you want to do is to go to operators, grab an end block and put it inside the first if then loop and then go to sensing. If mouse down and touch a mouse pointer, then go to looks, switch backdrops to change to your tic-tac-toe board and then go to looks, choose hide and then come back to variable, set over X to whatever is the number. So right now mine is X, but if said no for you, change it to O, but mine is X, so I'm going to write X. After that, go to operators, grab an OR block and then grab equals block and put them inside the OR block just like this. Then go to variables and grab O or X block and put this in the first section of the equals block. Then change that 15 to O and the other 15 to X. Then what you want to do is drag it into if then loop. Then go to control and stop changes to the scripts. What is this saying? If you click on either one of these O or X, which we will code later. Now if you test it out, as you can see, if you have your O or X here, I have my X. If I click on it, it switches to the tic-tac-toe board. And or X say X, so right now everything is working correctly. Now let's go to O. Now what you want to do is to go to looks, switch customs to change your O. So for example, this is my O custom and find a good X and Y position for your O. So as you can see, I have my O coordinates down, so since my N is going to be right here, I'll just move my O to the opposite side of the screen. So now let's go for clicking on the O. Go to control, when I start a clone forever, crap and if then else block, go inside the if then version and then change the 15 into whatever backdrop name that you pick your X or O with. So I just check it and mine is just called pick. Then I'm just going to change that 15 to pick and I'm going to go to look, if backdrop, change it to name equals pick. Then go to looks, grab a show block and then put your O coordinate under the show block. For example, my X is going to be here and this is for my O, it's going to be right here. So go to control, grab a forever loop, put this under the X and Y coordinates, grab an if then block and inside the if then block, go to operators, grab and block, put this inside the if then loop and then go to sensing. If mouse down and touching mouse pointer, this is saying the mouse is down and touching the O on the side of the screen. Then go to variables, set changes to O or X to O and then go to looks, switch backdrops to change this to your tic-tac-toe board and put this under the set or X to O and put this right here. So if you test your game, as you can see there is O. So if you won't test your game, as you can see there is an O and an X on the screen, and if you click, the variable changes to X, and if you click on the O, it changes to X right here. They don't hide themselves, so let's do that next. All you have to do is go to event, batch up, switch it to tic-tac-toe, go to looks, set back to your normal size, hide, and go to control, delete this clone. So now if I click on the O, as you can see, O or X changes to O and they not there anymore. Now let's code the actual tic-tac-toe game. So first thing is to grab if then else block and put this inside the else portion of the when I start a clone. Go to operations, grab equals block, and go to variables, grab rocks and put this in the left side of the equals block and do if or X equals X. Drag this inside the if then else block and then go to control Y, change it to 0.1 seconds and put this inside if portion of the if then else block. Go to looks, choose show, go back to control, grab a repeat until and put this under the show and then go to sensing, repeat until mouse down motion. Go to change this to mouse pointer and put this inside the repeat until loop and then under the repeat until loop. Go to control again, wait until go into operators, grab another block, go to sensing, mouse down and then put this under the repeat until block, just like that. And once you're done with that, all you have to do is go into variables, set changes to O or X to 0 and then drag that under to the way until block. Finally go to control, stop changes to the script and put this under the set O or X to O. If you're wondering what it's doing, it's just saying that it's success turn. What we will do is we'll to go to the mouse pointer until you lay to the place X, and after that is well set to the turn, so it's the O's turn. So now let's code O's turn. O will be coding in the else position of the if then else block for the O position. Just right click on the white 0.1 seconds, press duplicate and drag this down here and then change the set over X to O, change that to X and just drag that inside the else portion. And once you're done with that, go to event, a bad throw pushes to tic-tac-toe, forever grab an if then loop block, go to operators equals, change the 52X, put this inside the if then loop block, go to variable O or X, put this at the left side, so if O or X equals X, then looks hide and go to switch calls into the X custom. Once you're done with that, go to control grab a create clone of myself, then wait until, go to even actors grab and equals block, put this inside here. You need to wait until this time write O instead of X, just like that. And then for the left side of the equals block, just put it in O or X block. And once you're done with this spread, just duplicate it and change the X to an O, and then change the O to an X, and finally change the X custom to O custom. After that, just drag it under the then loop block, and once you're done with that, let's go to the final script of this project. Go to events, need green flag, click it forever, grab an if then block, and inside that go to operators grab and or block grab 2 equals blocks, just like this. Go into variables, grab O and X and put this at the left side of this equals block, just like this, and then change one of the 50s to O and the other to X. After that, put this inside the if then loop block, and once you're done with that, go back into control, grab an if then block, and inside the turn B block, go to sentence, if K changes to R, press it. And once you have done with that, go to looks, switch backdrops to red wins, and then go to control. So if I test my game right now and click on X, X goes first and I can't place anywhere, etc, etc. So this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial and benefit from it, and that's it. Thank you for watching.